Right, let's settle this once and for all.
Frise.
One more time.
Frise.
So I was right in saying freezer, and it isn't Friser. Just once more in German.
Frise.
There we go. That's been bugging me for ages. So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 21 of the Barnsley career mode here on FIFA 21. But if you haven't seen last episode, I would urge you to do so. It was quite the episode. We faced trips to the Etihad to face Man City and also to Anfield to face Liverpool. So two very tough games out of the way fairly early on for us. So hopefully things can start to pick up again. We picked up some decent results yesterday. But as I said, if you want the full lowdown, then I would advise going to watch that. If you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel for more as well. As today we press on with the Premier League season. The transfer window is now closed. And well, if you haven't seen last episode, there may be a surprise in store for you. If you have a look at the Barclays Premier League table as it stands, then as you can see there, we sit in 11th currently. 4 points from 4 games. 2 points clear of the drop zone at the moment. 1 win, 1 draw, 2 defeats. And well, both those defeats maybe not come in games you would have necessarily have thought of. We managed to get a point away at Man City yesterday. We did lose away at Anfield though. Watford were the other side to beat us, and our win came against Bournemouth on the opening day. Newcastle and Liverpool setting the tone for the season already, but we will be expected to get relegated this season. So it may be mid-table mediocrity for us this season. We don't know. We might be able to do something special. We'll have to wait and see. In today's episode, though, we have 3 games. Oh, okay, well, just like last episode, I thought it would be 3 games, whereas actually it will probably be 4 games. So in that case, then, I think what we will do is we will play Leicester, Villa and Everton in the Cup, and then we will sim the home game in the league against Palace to finish the episode. I feel like Palace at home is probably the most winnable game in that little run. So that is the game that we will sim. But for now, enough chatting. Let's go and play against Leicester in the first game. So this is how we line up for this game then. Davis in goal, usual back 4. Brunner, Hellick, Anderson and Ailton. Midfield 3 is Sangali, Decore, Dudziak. And the new man, Fernando Llorente, starts up top for us in this game. Be interested to see how he gets on. For Leicester though, this is how they line up. Kasper Schmeichel, the captain in goal, Amarty, Benkovic, Evans and Fauzi Gulam on the left. Campagna, Chowdhury and Tielemans in the middle. Front 3 of Perez, Hamdallah and Castillejo. No Jamie Vardy, I noticed. Dumfries on the bench as well as Lacazette. So they certainly have some options. Leicester, it's going to be a tough game. Hellick picks up on the loose ball. Sangali finds Thomas into Fernando Llorente. He hasn't got much pace. We'll have to cut back here. Decore's making the run and we'll find him, and he has the strike. Looked like handball, but we know on FIFA those aren't given, and Leicester can break it. Tielemans plays the ball forward. Oh, it's just over Brunner's head, and Castillejo is going to get there. Waits for an option. Does Castillejo? Will force him back. Good ball though to Campagna. Tielemans. There's Chowdhury and there's Hamdallah, and that was too easy for Leicester. There was space everywhere on the pitch for them. Hamdallah, Anderson just doesn't track the run. He works himself the space in the area, and from there he's not going to miss. First goal of the season for Hamdallah, and well, we're behind already. Playing it nicely, although it is offside for Fulham. Leicester. Decore. Good ball to Llorente, and Freezer is free on this left hand side. He's in behind the fullback, is Freezer. Have a shot across him, and well, Schmeichel has saved it, pushed it back out into danger though, but they managed to get it clear, Leicester. It's our first real opportunity on goal in this game. Dudziak, and Freezer is in behind here, a lovely move. Freezer, oh, tackled right at the last. Oh, Llorente can't get there. Just took too long, Dominic Freezer. We're starting to get chances. Oh, and Campagna has touched that past Ailton. We're starting to get chances, though, is what I was going to say. Oh, Castelleo has done brilliantly to get past Brunner. Well, luckily, the shot didn't have too much power on it. It's fairly comfortable for Davis to collect. And that is going to be half-time. Well, promising signs towards the end of the first half, that is for certain. But Leicester is showing their quality so far in this game. I'm confident, though, that we will get a couple of chances to try and tie level in this one. Long ball forward by Campagna, but Bruno can get there. Got to keep it in, and he does. Plays it back to Davis. Anderson. Oh, it's a very composed, good pass in the end. And Dudziak has made the run here, straight through the middle. It's a lovely ball to find him. Dudziak, he buries it. I told you we would get back on level terms. I was confident in that. And well, the Leicester defence parted like the Red Sea. A lovely ball through from Decore, and Dudziak has the pace to get away from Daniel Amati. Fires it into the back of the net. His first goal in a Barnsley shirt. Lovely finish. Reminiscent of Alex Mowat and all the good work he did last season. The manager's absolutely loving it, and why shouldn't he be? We are back on level terms, 1-1. Ball forward to Iosi. Ailton needs to keep track of him. Anderson, that's not a free kick, referee. Well, Llorente's debut has lasted an hour. The big man can't last too long in the game nowadays at 36 years of age. Tielemans comes off the wall and over the top. So we have brought Corley Woodrow on, alluding to that earlier statement. Looking for the short corner of Leicester. Gone long instead, and well, Helic just about puts Hamdallah off, and that goes out for a goal kick. Campagna. Got two men over on this right hand side. Just still struggling to deal with the numbers that Leicester put forward. Hamdallah. Brunner gets across and makes the block. Campagna has a strike, and that is... What has Adam Davis done? He's pushed that straight back out into danger, Adam Davis. I mean, as an argument, he probably could have held that, to be honest. It was pretty central, the strike. And Tielemans has put Leicester in front. Well, we've changed shape. We've pushed to the diamond and we've made a change. Luke Thomas is off. And Ritzmaier is on. Freezer and Woodrow up top for us. Oh, Freezer forgot the ball there against Daniel Amati. Well, Helic does well to cut out, but Ailton gets the ball away. Needs to be now if we're going to have anything from this game. And Helic has lost out on the ball there, and Hamdallah is in behind. He's got the whole field to work with, and somehow shoots straight at Adam Davis. Going to be a corner from for Leicester in injury time. Dudziak just about manages to head away. I think they'll probably just play keep ball in these final few seconds. Decore just bounces off Benkovic. Campagna into the area, has a strike, and Davis fingertips to turn it behind. But that is going to be that. I think the corner will be the last action of the game. Headed away. And that is the final whistle. Disappointing defeat. Shouldn't have been a defeat, really. In all honesty, Leicester were very good, but I felt that we were good enough for a point, although the stats I'm sure will say otherwise, and they do, so I'm probably just kidding myself. Oh well, we knew it was going to be a tough season. We start with a defeat. Now we need to go and make up for that against Villa. Right, we've got a press conference ahead of the Villa game, and they're sat below us in the table, level on points after the same amount of games. So this is the perfect opportunity to try and get back to winning ways. Will you be making changes? I'll say I'll look at what we need. Not going to change things for the sake of it. Always going to go with our best team. Happy with your squad? I'm going to say I've got good cover everywhere. I'm fairly happy with the makeup of the squad, actually. Can you keep this great run going? I think there's more to come for certain. We haven't been as good as we could be. Hopefully that will lift morale before the next game. I am thinking I'm going to make one change before the game against Villa. I think I'm going to play Cauley Woodrow instead of Llorente and see how that fares. So this is the Villa team then for this game. Lovre Kalinic in goal, Matty Cash, Yerry Mina, John Stones and Matt Target at the bank, Douglas Luiz, Danny Garcia, Jordan Veretout, Bertrand Traore, Ollie Watkins and Jack Grealish. That Villa team is much improved, and they've got David Neres on the bench as well. How they're sat this far down the table, I have no idea, but we have to try and capitalise on that fact. Inside to Garcia, Veretout, Watkins. Lovely ball from Ollie Watkins. Veretout tries to beat Davis at the near post, but the keeper equal to it. The ball goes for a corner, which they take short. Grealish try and get a foot in with Sangali, but he can't get there. Garcia, I spun Dudziak very well as a shot. But Davis able to hold on to it that time. Freezer's made a bit of a run here, so we'll look to find him. Well, tries to head it inside. The ball's going to fall to him actually. Dominic Freezer inside to Dudziak. Oh, that wasn't the what I wanted, but Sangali can strike it. I wanted Dudziak just to play a little one through to Cauley Woodrow. Got away from his man. Oh, Sangali, we just need to be sharper. We just need to be sharper in the turn and just quicker about everything that we do. And maybe that's me just not being used to playing in the Premier League yet. Ollie Watkins almost puts Villa in front. Managed to win the ball back in our area. Helic gets his head on that. Needs to get out to the ball. Stones with some trickery on the edge to Veretout. Oh, and Ollie Watkins is always going to bury that. Just can't handle it. It's a lovely little pass to Ollie Watkins. He found some space. The challenge comes in, but it wasn't close enough to the ball. And with the last kick of the half, Ollie Watkins puts Villa in front at half time. I really need to up my game if we're going to survive this season. Ailton. Dudziak. Woodrow is made. Oh, they're just shutting out the space really well. Oh, Dudziak's done well though to get away from his man. We'll try and clip this back. Woodrow's there. Oh, he attacks it. It comes off John Stones. And up and away for a corner. Decent little passage of play from us though. Ailton to swing it in. Can he keep it in? He does, but he's been given offside because Doucouré was the one that won the header. Grealish, got a bit of space to work with. Brunner needs to get out to him sharpish. Veretout made the run. Grealish. Oh, it's a good ball, good block from Sangali, and we'll get onto this, and maybe we can break away. He's run a long way, Sangali. Target trying to catch up to him. Oh, he's shot. Trying to angle that. Oh, we can't get on Kalinic. I was trying to angle that towards the far corner. In the end, he shot straight at Kalinic. Within the ball back though. Frees up. Oh, lovely little piece of play. Dudziak. Oh, tried to cut it back across to Cauley Woodrow. Just didn't quite work out. Fitzmeyer's done well there to win it back. Run out to Dudziak. Well, a run's being made here. Sangali through in the middle. Can he play this? He has. And Fernando Llorente is in behind. Llorente, he's backed. Gets in there. His first goal for Barnsley. It was a comical signing, but he's come up with the goods here. Is Fernando Llorente. A lovely finish. He's got just about managed to get away from Yerry Mina, giving himself the space and time to hit that. And well, he's hit that really, really well. Gets us back in the game, Llorente. I knew he was a good signing. Woodrow plays it forward to Llorente. Maybe one more chance. Oh, Barrett, that was not the run. Oh, Llorente's run into him and we've lost the ball. We didn't win the ball back until just then. Villa were playing it about the back. They're obviously happy for the point. Well, it's a point game for us, definitely. Llorente, our saviour in this one. Well, you could probably say we maybe just about deserved a point. But one we will certainly take, one we need at the moment after some defeats in a row. Well, we move into cup action now. EFL Cup action against Everton. It's going to be a tough game and one that we will play. So this is the Everton lineup for the EFL Cup game. Pickford in goal, and Barbu, Masakio, Donaya and Digne at the back. Decore, Aaron Ramsey in midfield with Alan and Sinistera, Richarlison and Ricardo Horta up front. So certainly a strong lineup from Everton. A few unfamiliar names. We've made one change, Llorente into the starting lineup ahead of Woodrow. Hopefully he can repeat his heroics from last time out. Well, Ramsey's done well to win that. Long ball played forward and he beat Anderson to the ball. Oh, blocks the shot. Does Anderson blocks the shot? Doesn't matter. Getting all confused, but Richarlison has fired Everton into the lead. I meant to say he blocked the pass, but it fell straight back to Ramsey. He missed that one. And well, Richarlison out of his feet and boom, before Hellick or Davis could react. Richarlison fires Everton into the lead. Real quality they have in this side, Everton. It's going to be a tough game, especially if we keep giving the ball away. Alan Sinistera. Back to Alan. Oh, it's a good run made from Ricardo Horta, and he's buried it. 2-0 inside 25 minutes to the Toffees. And their attacking play, again, is just too much for us to handle. It's going to be a common theme this season, you feel. I think we might be out of the EFL Cup. Throw Thomas into Llorente. Wait for an option. Dudziak's provided one. Decore. Llorente is there, and Llorente has bagged himself another one. Lovely little well-worked goal, and Llorente, well, that's what you get with a man of his experience. He knows where the back of the net is. A lovely finish, first time, past an on-rushing Jordan Pickford. He's just patient, waiting for our moment. He spins in behind Donaya, gets there just before Pickford, and just, well, lifts it over his arm into the corner. We're back in this game. Spins away from him well. Decore, Richarlison, Ramsey, Alan. Oh, they're just moving it about again so nicely, and Alan has the shot. Luckily, Davis is able to hold on, and that is a suicidal throw. Oh, he's got past. Jesus. Davis almost costing us a goal there, but had to pull out a good save to stop Richarlison from making it 3, and then Babu gets his head on that one. Unfortunately for them, it's not goalward. But thankfully, the half-time whistle comes. 2-1 to Everton at the break. Been losing at half-time in all 3 of these episodes so far. 3 of these episodes, 3 of these games. My mind is a little preoccupied, but Fulham beating Man United. Barrow, good to see they've made it this far, although it looks like it may be a round too far for them. Ramsey is forward here. Anderson goes to meet him, but he spins well. Richarlison, he's found Alan, and the little ball roll is sublime. Oh, well, he can get there. Jesus. Ramsey robs the ball off of Anderson. And it almost ends up in the back of there. I'm just going to launch this one. Not going to mess around with it like I did last time. Llorente up to meet it. Oh, it's headed away. Hellick can get there though and keep it in, and he does. Needs to come back inside. Thomas. Llorente is there. Can he bend one, Llorente? Oh, look for that far corner, but Pickford equal to it. Oh, and that's going to be game. Just couldn't work it. Everton got sufficient bodies back and well made it hard for us. Again, a poor first half performance. Otherwise, we could have been in that game. We're out of the EFL Cup. Oh, this episode has been tough, you know. Anyway, a little bit of respite for me. Palace in just a couple of days, and we will sim that game. Here we go then, the final game of the episode, and it will be at home to Crystal Palace in the Premier League. We are unchanged, going with our strongest side. Hopefully, we can get a much needed result in this one. Just having a look at the Palace side to see who they have. Plenty of new names in there, it has to be said. Kurt Zuma, Uri from Bilbao, Gazolisco, I'm not too familiar with. Bukayo Saka as well from Arsenal in there, and a couple of new strikers. And fairly unknown Palace side. It would be difficult to work out whether we should be in for a good result or not, but I will of course bring you any action should there be some. And that pass from Brunner is absolutely terrible actually. Milivojevic to Eze. Just working it between the two. Milivojevic into the area, although Hellick does well. Can't get the ball away though. Ayew back in. Finds Potencia, and he has a striking goal. but it goes over the bar. He's in here. Funes Mori tries to cut it across to Paciencia, but it's a good block. Ball whipped in for the corner though, and we should be able to get this one away. First real opportunity, first clear-cut opportunity, you'd have to say, of the game. They're into the area. Funes Mori has the first time shot at Davis. He manages to turn it around the post. Corner in, and I think that's been tipped onto the bar by Adam Davis. Our keeper keeping it in us at the moment. It's been all Palace. We haven't had a shot yet. And well, Funes Mori again with a strike, but Davis is there again. Can't be relying on our keeper too often in this game. Luckily, we have a reprieve. Going forward again here. Milivojevic out to Jornai. Oh, well. I think the referee's given a penalty, so I'm going to jump in. Well, can we stop this from going in? Paciencia. Oh, he sends us the wrong way. And bags for Crystal Palace. Well, Gonçalo Paciencia, his second goal in the Premier League. And you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to play the rest of this game if we are losing. We've offered very little in the Sims so far, so I think I may have to get involved myself to see if we can't try and force an opening. Freezer on this left-hand side. Have to cut back. Ailton inside quickly. And well, the referee blows his half-time whistle just as we were getting up ahead of steam. Well, you're getting a little bit more than you bargained for. We jumped in at one point last season. And we are doing it again. We haven't had a single shot so far in this game. Try and marshal him. Decore. Milivojevic, a lot of space in the middle. And well, gaps opened up here. And he's... Eze sold me an absolute dream there. Lovely little pass. Finds Funes Mori. And he puts it in the back of the net. I'm not doing any better than the Sim was, to be honest. Oh, it's Hellick goes in to block the shot. It's such a smart piece of play from Eze, and we're 2-0 down. Got the ball forward. Have Palace here down this right hand side. I was concentrating. I didn't. Oh, he's got past Joel. Joel Ward's got past him so easily there into the area. Milivojevic with the strike. Davis turns it round the post. Can bring on Corley Woodrow for Llorente. In towards the near post. Paciencia gets something on it, but can't guide it in. Brunner will collect this one. Finds Dudsiet. There's men over on this right hand side. That's not where I wanted that to go. Oh, and they've done well, but we managed to win the ball back. We've got bodies forward though. Woodrow, could he bend this one? Looks to find the corner, but Hennessy equal to it, and Davis can come up again. Header on from Freezer, but it loops over the bar, and that is going to be the game. A really disappointing result. Palace again at home, one of those games that you should be looking to win as a newly promoted side. But they've got the better of us here. The Sim, well, was 0-0 technically, although they had given away a penalty when I'd taken over. Couldn't stop that, and I've done no better in the second half. Really, really disappointing. It's just frustrating how we can go from looking really good at Liverpool and getting a draw against Man City to being really poor in today's game. 3 defeats in a draw in today's game, and as you can see, that has affected our league standing no end. Very disappointing. 2-1 defeat to Leicester, 1-1 draw with Villa, 2-1 to Everton and 2-0 to Palace. They're all close games apart from the last one, but yeah, they certainly need to improve. So look at the standings then in the Barclays Premier League. As you can see, we drop into the relegation zone, 5 points from 7 games. It's going to be a tough old season. Luckily for us, looks like there's certainly one team worse than us in this division. Bournemouth lost 7 of 7 so far. We're only a point outside, point off safety, of course, at this early stage of the season. It's all going to still be fairly tight. So let's go to the calendar then and see what we have coming up in the next episode as we enter the month of October. So we have 4 games for you again. We will have next episode. Everton away again, this time in the league, at home to West Ham, away to Fulham, and at home to Arsenal to end the episode. Well, some winnable games in there for certain, you'd think as well. but we will have to wait and see. We said that before today's episode, and it hasn't panned out maybe the way we would have wanted it to. But that is going to be everything for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.